2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run here with Balaj. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Balaj. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the right. Come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is caught. It's Parker. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. Rosen now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Rosen will throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 7, Rosen flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Rosen. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From the gun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 6-yard touchdown run. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Beagle leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson, and that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Flush to his right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Laird, he will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Alert. Hey, Charlie. You.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Middle. 48 month. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here.
3rd and goal. Rosen. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Smooth. 3 bud. 58. 58, come on. Man out.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.